not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that straight. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live in. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of...
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Willis now off of play action. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, here's Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Alert! Check contact! Check contact!
The pitch to Henry. Now a 2nd stiff arm. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the option play now to the left. Past the 20, 5, touchdown Titans. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in his career. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 24. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he's out right at the 25. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Three. Hey, man.
A first down carry for Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Go, Reed, go! Hey, check that, three.
Off the option, here's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger.
Play action, Willis. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a man that's caught, left sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Right there.
Option play, Willis looking to run. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Trap 50, trap 50. Trap.
Back to throw, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Wilson to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
18 runners.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes Cohen.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
On the stick. Hey, smash Broncos. Hurt.
They'll start out here with the option left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Play action. Here's Willis.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The kick by McManus is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Last play of the half. Here's Willis.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there's a turnover.
And caught up to him.
Check pass, check pass.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis being chased down left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw, here's Willis.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal.
From the left hash, this from 39. Bullock's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go check.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Check. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4th down, Willis. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal.
Henry up the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They go play action with Willis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, 39 yards. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now Willis on 4th down. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 62 yards. And the Titans are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Finding Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
19, right here.
Third down, it's Willis.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game.
Well, CD, for the losing